again. It's our writing time, a time of the day which I really love because we've been putting excellent effort into planning these stories. We've started them. Now it's time to continue with our second event. Today, we are going to write the rock of the story. Yesterday was the pebble, the first event. Today, it's starting to build. It's the rock. Now, I'll show you where that fits on the story graph. So we've done our planning for success. We've done your sizzling start and the backfill. We've done our first event, which is the pebble. And you can see here, it starts to build to the rock. The next lesson after this one will be the boulder before we get to the big, exciting ending. If you remember back to Granddad's teeth, the small problem was that his false teeth were missing and he couldn't speak properly. The rock, the medium problem, is that they searched the house and they couldn't find the teeth. And then Granddad suspects everyone and makes them smile to prove their innocence. So it's starting to build. So today it's time to be writing our second event, the rock. Now, yesterday with your first event, you were working on showing and not telling what was happening. So remember, it was a technique used to paint a picture with your words to show the action rather than just saying it. Today, you can continue with that, but we're going to add in something that might increase the excitement even more, a little bit of dialogue between the characters. So there will be some things for us to remember when we're doing dialogue. We did a lot of quotation mark work last term, so they're things that you've seen before. Remember, you put the quotation marks around the words that are being said by the character. Here are some examples. There's the quotation marks. We're starving, around what they're saying, and then you got to say who's saying it and how they're saying it. So, we're starving, shouted Beckett. Something else to remember, each new speaker gets a new line. So if one character's speaking and then another character speaks, they need to have a line to themselves. And remember, sometimes it's a bit clearer. You have it in your head who's saying what, but you need to really spell it out. So you can see each time someone says something, it tells you who said it. So often when I see people trying to write with quotation marks, they'll just say, we're starving, line up for lunch, when is recess? And we don't know. We have to just try and guess who's speaking. We really want to paint the picture well for the reader. So for your event 2, for your rock, it'll be a paragraph long. You're going to be remembering to show and not tell. These are the examples from yesterday's lesson. I've left this here so you can still keep looking at it. It's still very useful for your second event. But today I've added on 2 extra pages. I've added on some different words for said. So both of these pages have many different examples to replace said, because it really helps to paint a picture of how the character is saying it, because again, it helps to show what they're feeling and helps paint that very clear picture for the audience. So my suggestion to you is, as you're writing your second event, your rock, have this open. Remember, you're writing on paper. It's going to be underneath the story that you've already started. And you're going to be using these pages. So I'd be flicking back through to be grabbing lots of ideas. And then when you've written it, you're going to put the photo of your rock, your second event, here. Remember, there is no typing, because when we come to write this story, type it up, we want to have it all in one place. Too tricky if it's over many seesaw activities. So everyone's going to be writing it down today. We look forward to seeing your story continue to grow. After your pebble comes your rock. Good luck, everyone.